right, let's talk about Isaiah Bond. I think the general consensus early on when the Browns signed him to an undrafted free agent contract was, wow, diamond in the rough. He was a guy who was expected to do big things. But why'd they give him 3 years guaranteed? And we've all been critical of that signing at times. But the last 2 weeks, he has shown a real ability to separate himself from secondaries. And he's been the target of Shedeur Sanders on a number of deep balls. And now all of a sudden, I find myself saying, wow, I may have judged AB a little harshly and too prematurely, because I, for one, as I ask this question, I'll answer it, I think there is something there. I think he is a legitimate threat. Do you guys agree?
Well, what's the bar here?
A legitimate deep threat for an offense.
Could he catch more than 2 passes a game?
No. He's got to do more than that.
Here's what I said yesterday, and I forgot his name again. Who's the guy that Browns signed for the 49ers?
Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I think he is. A fourth wide receiver.
Well, he's 10 years younger than Goodwin was when we signed him.
No, but I'm saying what he was in San Francisco.
But the role.
Okay.
What he's a guy who could be a fourth wide receiver on a good team, and you go deep to a couple. He's a one-trick pony.
You know what the Browns have? The Browns have a lot of fourth receivers on this team.
Right, but if I'm moving forward,
but he's the only guy that takes the top off of defense.
I'm not crowning. He's got to catch more than 2 passes before we crown him.
I'll say this.
I don't think it's that much praise.
The question was, does he have the potential to be a legitimate deep threat?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's shown that.
All right.
Here's the thing.
I don't think he's anything more than a fourth receiver.
Hey, look, man. Hey, here's what I'll say. I didn't watch the Cleveland Browns, and I done watched them with Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel, and people wasn't open downfield. We said it looks like they playing in a phone booth. All of a sudden, Shedeur Sanders has found an opportunity with a guy that can get deep. That's something we need. I can't poo-poo stuff and be like, oh, my gosh, our offense is the worst. We have nothing, but he's going to give me something. I'm not going to say he's going the next coming of Randy Moss going deep, but I will say that it's encouraging to see a rookie be able to get behind the defense and catch deep balls. He's thrown a couple of them. He needs to work on his game, but he is a rookie. I'll take something. I'll take the deep threat. Now, if I can get about 5 or 6 more guys that can do something different, you may have to start with an offense.
It was still stupid to give him 3 years guarantee.
Of course it was. But, I mean, now that we've set the parameters, I can get, like, if we're saying this is a key piece of this team moving forward, I'm not going there. If you're going to call him a fourth receiver who once a game is going to give you a 35-yard catch, all right.
He can play that role.
Is
Fine.
there value,
I'll give him
guys?
that.
I think there's value in him just being a threat to take the top off of a defense.
Yes.
Like, okay, even if you don't throw it to him except 3 times a game, I think having that guy to take corners and have them stretch the field is going to open up things for other players.
Yeah.
And before this guy, who was our deep threat?
Well, you know what's funny?
Who was our fast receiver?
Nobody.
You have to have a quarterback who can get it to him, obviously.
You do.
And Shedeur can, because I actually looked yesterday and I saw this. You know, Isaiah's top targeted game, Minnesota, Dylan's first start, targeted him 7 times. What good did that do?
That's interesting. Well, I don't think he's. Yeah, but Dylan, they're probably all 5-yard throws.
But that's my point.
Like, I'm not going to throw to my fastest guy on the field unless it's like a quick hit and you got a bubble screen or something.
His most targeted game was with the quarterback who wasn't going to hit him on deep routes, and it made it.
Let's see if he can do that against Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'll be excited if we can do it. We'll take it if he can do it.
It's a flyer. I think there is something there. What is he now? The Browns' 2nd or 3rd leading receiver in receiving yards?
He's 4th, just behind Njoku.
Oh,
okay, so he's right behind Njoku.
Among receivers.
2 of the guys ahead of him are tight ends, so
he's
second amongst receivers. That's how pitiful.
Yeah, the abysmal play for wide receivers in Cleveland continues.